to Electric Tornado. Today we're going to be going over some of the weather. It is July 19th. Let's start with today. Our day 1 severe weather outlook for today, Saturday. Firstly, you have a slight risk over here in eastern Montana and western North Dakota, western South Dakota, going through Nebraska and then into northern Kansas. As some isolated strong storms will be a possibility later today through this area. So make sure to stay aware and be ready for any kinds of sky or severe thunderstorms if you live in this risk, that first slight risk. Then we have a little marginal risk over here, Omaha, Lincoln, and that area, as some sky or severe weather will be a possibility. And then our most concerning area will be over here, as we do have a slight risk going for over Chicago and Illinois through almost all of Indiana, then into western parts of Ohio and parts of Michigan, central southern Michigan, Muskegon, Lansing, Jackson, Kalamazoo, Detroit, and Bay City are included in the Michigan area. And then we can even see some lines of storms in Chicago today. The reason we have this risk is because of these lines of storms that are currently moving through Illinois right now. These are likely to cause damaging winds and have a chance to produce a tornado today, throughout today. And then eventually keep going through southern Michigan, southern Wisconsin, then go into Ohio. Right now it's causing damaging winds in Iowa and should be causing damaging winds in Illinois and those areas pretty soon. Davenport should be next target. And then we do have a tornado risk today. This is our tornado risk. It starts in Iowa, going into Illinois through Bloomington, Davenport. It even includes a little bit of Chicago, and Joliet, Logansport, Indianapolis, Bloomington, Fort Wayne. Tornado threat goes all the way up here into Jackson, Lansing, Flint, Bay City, and Muskegon, as even some tornadoes will be possible up here. Even includes Cadillac as well. And even western Ohio as well, also includes western Ohio, where some isolated tornado or two will be a possibility. Isolated tornado 2 will also be a possibility over here in North Platte, Broken Bow, Sidney, Ogallala, Alliance, and Rushville, Emperor, and those areas, and even in some of the rural areas around that area where tornadoes will be possible. Over here will be our main concern for tornadoes, because I'm actually kind of expecting a tornado over here. And then we do have a wind risk over here as well, 15% wind risk. We're expecting some large hail over here though today, for Rapid City, North Platte, Alliance, Spearfish, Bowman, Baker, Glendive, a lot of these areas. So if you're in the hatched or in the yellow, I recommend parking your car in the garage so it doesn't get hit by hail. And some small hail will be possible over there in this one, in this risk. So yeah, the main concern with this risk over here will be strong winds, as some lines of storms will move east through a lot of these states over here, including Michigan. So stay weather aware and strap down unsecured objects so they don't fly away. Then I just want to note that we do have some dense fog in Ohio this morning, so just want to note that. Then we do have a marginal risk that goes through Kentucky, West Virginia, and eastern Ohio, as some scattered severe weather will also be a possibility. And then we have Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, and Delaware, and that also could see some scattered severe weather. Then we have another slight risk for Virginia Beach, Richmond, Harrisonburg, Roanoke, around the Washington, D.C. area, where some severe storms will be a possibility. Tornadoes won't be a big thing. We could see some water spouts and stuff. Strong winds of severe thunderstorms will be the main concern, and some small hail will also be a possibility. So that was our risk for today for severe weather. Severe weather will also be possible in northern Michigan here too. So Alpena, Travis, and some scattered severe weather will be possible up there. So that was our severe weather outlook for today. Let's talk about our day 2 severe weather outlook for tomorrow, July 20th. It's our day 2 severe weather outlook. This is for tomorrow, July 20th, I believe. Is it July 20th tomorrow? I think it is July 20th tomorrow, yeah. We do have a slight risk over here for tomorrow, including southern New Hampshire, southern Vermont, southern parts of New York, including New York City, and the northern New Jersey, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut. In those areas, we could see some strong winds, including small hail, some strong winds up to 70 miles per hour. It will even be a possibility over here. This is just kind of concerning to me because of the wind and stuff. Even down here in southern Maine, we'll also see some severe weather tomorrow as well over there. Our tornado risk, we don't even have a tornado risk over here, so we don't really expect any tornadoes over there. Small hail will also be a possibility for over there too. The northern small hail will also be possible in northern Pennsylvania tomorrow. So that was our slight risk for that day. Then we have a marginal risk coming out of it for almost all of Pennsylvania, including Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. And then we have a marginal risk that goes through the rest of New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, northern North Carolina, parts of northern Tennessee, West Virginia, going through central Ohio and southern Ohio, including Cincinnati and Louisville. Then it goes through central southern Indiana, and then into Illinois. Central southern Illinois, and then into northern Missouri through southern Iowa, and then into northern Kansas, northeastern Colorado, into Nebraska, through South Dakota, into North Dakota, where some scattered severe weather will be a possibility for that day as well. So stay weather war for this day. Tornadoes won't be a big possibility. We could see a tornado risk come out up here in North Dakota and South Dakota or over here, but the tornadoes for this day still won't be that high. Let's get our day 3 outlook for July 21st, 2025. On, I think it's a Monday? I don't know. We have a marginal risk for July 21st up here for South Dakota, southern North Dakota, and central Minnesota, central southern Minnesota, including Minneapolis, St. Cloud, Fargo, Bismarck, Pierre, I have no idea how to say that, Rapid City, and Dickinson and Bismarck. Those will likely see some scattered severe weather over there. Then some scattered severe weather will also be possible over here for parts of Kentucky, parts of Tennessee, northern Georgia, South Carolina, and southern North Carolina, where some scattered severe weather will be possible. This includes Gainesville, Atlanta, Augusta, Columbia, Fayetteville, Wilmington, Charlotte, Nashville, where some scattered severe weather will be possible for that area on July 21st. That was our severe weather outlook for today. We're going to talk about kind of our tropical invest. Where did it go? But yeah, there's a small chance that our tropical invest that we had, it got close to being a tropical storm, could circle around the United States and get into this area, and then it could potentially go back into the Gulf of Mexico. So we gotta be paying attention for that, for possibly some storms with that. Make sure you stay weather aware. We also gotta talk about this tropical disturbance that we have over here. Day 2, 10% low. Day 7, 20% low. And then we have another tropical disturbance over here. Day 7, 30% low, and day 2, 20% low. These will likely not impact any of the United States. This one has a potential, but I am not for sure. Could go by Puerto Rico, but I'm not for sure. But if it develops. Thanks for watching Electric Tornado. Remember, turn around, don't drown on encounter flooded roadways. Take cover if you have a tornado warning, and stay away from windows if you get in a severe thunderstorm warning. Stay safe and have a good day. Bye.